Behind the scenes of European football, a new story is about to be written, and Liverpool is right at the centre of one of the most exciting plots of the transfer window. While the spotlight still shines on the club's recent achievements under manager Arne Slot, a bold move could be about to shake up Anfield, the potential signing of Kim Min-jae, the South Korean centre-back currently playing for Bayern Munich. This scenario has not only sparked huge interest among supporters but also promises to transform the Reds' defensive dynamics into something even more impressive. At 28 years old, Kim Min-jae has already made his mark on international football as one of Asia's most talented defenders. His arrival at Bayern Munich 2 years ago was surrounded by high expectations, especially after the German giants paid €58 million to bring him from Napoli. At the time, he became the most expensive Asian footballer in history, an achievement that came with added responsibility and pressure. Despite featuring in almost 80 matches for Bayern and helping the club secure the Bundesliga title this season, his journey at the Allianz Arena hasn't quite followed the expected script. While he has showcased technical quality and versatility, he hasn't fully established himself as an indispensable starter, opening the door to speculation about his future. And this is where Liverpool enters the story. With growing rumours suggesting that Bayern Munich may be open to a sale, a phrase used by renowned journalist Christian Falk, the Merseyside club are among the most interested in securing the South Korean services. Bringing Kim to Anfield would not only strengthen Liverpool's defence but would also send a clear message of intent from a club determined to reclaim its dominant status in the Premier League and across Europe. To better understand Liverpool's interest, it's important to look within their own squad. In recent months, significant concerns have arisen regarding three key centre-backs, Jarell Quansah, Joe Gomez and Ibu Konate. Quansah, one of the brightest talents from the club's academy, has been targeted by Bayer Leverkusen, who have already opened negotiations to sign him. Should that materialize, Liverpool would lose a young talent with enormous potential for further growth. Joe Gomez, on the other hand, faces a different dilemma. Despite having been an important figure in previous seasons, he has struggled to convince Arne Slot that he deserves a regular place in the starting 11. This has led to speculation that as many as 8 clubs are monitoring his situation this summer, ready to table an offer if he opts to move on. For a player who has already proven his capabilities, remaining on the bench may not be a viable long-term option. The case of Ibu Konate is equally delicate. The Frenchman, who quickly became Virgil van Dijk's preferred partner in defence, is in talks to renew his contract. However, discussions have hit roadblocks due to the player's salary demands. With just over a year remaining on his current deal, Liverpool face a time-sensitive decision. If negotiations don't progress, the club may be forced to sell him rather than risk losing him for free, avoiding mistakes they've made with other players in the past. In light of these uncertainties, the arrival of Kim Min-jae could represent a highly strategic solution. His international experience, combined with his excellent reading of the game and refined technical ability, makes him an ideal candidate to fill key gaps in the back line. Moreover, he would bring a winning mentality developed throughout his career, including titles won in both Italy and Germany. However, Liverpool won't be the only club vying for Kim Min-jae. According to Christian Falk, there is growing interest from Saudi Arabia, where major clubs are willing to invest heavily to attract international stars. Manchester United also emerges as a direct rival, having shown interest in the player previously. In fact, the Red Devils attempted to sign him before his move from Napoli to Bayern and reignited their pursuit last summer. This competition adds another layer of drama to the negotiation, making it even more captivating. For Liverpool, the challenge will be striking the right balance between the financial cost involved and the impact Kim could have on the pitch. While the club typically prefers to invest in younger prospects with high resale value, Kim's age, 28, should not be seen as a barrier. He still has several years of top-level football ahead and could play a crucial role in guiding the team through this transitional phase. Since taking over as Liverpool's head coach, Arne Slot has implemented significant changes in the team's playing style and structure. His focus on a solid and organised defence has been clear, and the arrival of Kim Min-jae could perfectly complement this philosophy. Imagine a defensive line led by Virgil van Dijk alongside Kim, both working in harmony to shut down opposition attacks. This partnership could become one of the most formidable in Europe, providing a rock-solid foundation for Liverpool's talented midfielders and forwards to thrive. Beyond the pitch, Kim's presence in the squad would bring additional benefits. As a seasoned and globally respected player, he could serve as a mentor for emerging young defenders, helping to shape the club's next generation of stars. In a fiercely competitive football landscape, these human connections and knowledge-sharing moments are invaluable. Liverpool's passionate and engaged fan base would undoubtedly be excited by the prospect of adding a player of Kim Min-jae's caliber. Supporters understand that to compete for the biggest titles once again, the club needs to invest in top-quality reinforcements. And Kim, with his track record and skill set, would be seen as a clear statement that the board is committed to that goal. From a commercial perspective, signing Kim would also open new doors for Liverpool. As a player with massive appeal in Asia, particularly in South Korea, his arrival would likely boost the club's visibility and popularity in the region. This could lead to new sponsorships, partnerships, and an even larger fan base, further strengthening Liverpool's global brand. While the final details of this potential transfer are still being discussed, one thing is certain: Liverpool are ready to take a bold step forward in their pursuit of future glory. Signing Kim Min-jae would not only be an immediate solution to the team's defensive needs but also a strategic investment in their ambition to return to the summit of European football. With Onslaught at the helm and a squad brimming with talent, the next chapters of Liverpool's story promise to be filled with emotion, passion, and triumph. And who knows? Perhaps Kim Min-jae is exactly the missing piece needed to steer the Reds back onto the right path towards glory. All that remains now is to wait and follow this saga with great curiosity and anticipation. And while Liverpool work behind the scenes to secure Kim Min-jae, another bombshell is about to explode in the European transfer market: the potential signing of Florian Wirtz. In Germany, this move is already causing a stir and dividing opinions. Want to know how the Germans are reacting to Liverpool's ambitious pursuit of Wirtz? Click on the card to uncover all the hot details behind a deal that could change the future of the club.